Michael Jordan, widely regarded as the greatest basketball player of all time, was only 24 years old when the 1987-88 season began. Through his first 3 seasons, Jordan had already made the All-Star game every year, while also leading the league in scoring the year prior with a stellar average of 37.1 points per game. He also became the first man to break 3,000 points scored in a total season since Wilt Chamberlain, a feat still only done by both men. Although the man they called Air Jordan was trending up, no one could have expected the season that he was about to embark on. The 87-88 season saw the Chicago Bulls increase their win total from 40 to 50, despite only one other player on the team breaking 1,000 total points on the season, Charles Oakley. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant were rookies during this season, but despite the narrative that is told today, both players only averaged 7 points per game on the season, with only 6 starts between the two players. This was no issue for Chicago though, as Michael Jordan led the league with an astounding 35 points per game, almost 5 points more than the two players trailing him, Dominique Wilkins and Larry Bird. Furthermore, the man they call Air also led the league in steals with a whopping 259 total swipes, totaling 3.2 steals per game. Michael Jordan also made sure the fans got their money's worth, as he played in every game that season while also leading the league in minutes per game with just over 40 a night. This would be the second consecutive season that Mike had over 200 steals and 100 blocks, as he averaged a whopping 1.6 blocks per game. By the time the regular season ended, Michael Jordan had statistically one of the greatest seasons of all time. In terms of accolades, Michael Jordan did something unheard of, winning the league's MVP award and Defensive Player of the Year award, all in the same season. The most valuable player voting saw Michael Jordan garner 47 first-place votes, beating out second-place Larry Bird and third-place Magic Johnson. The Defensive Player of the Year voting saw MJ garner 37 first-place votes, giving him the victory over second-place Mark Eaton and third-place Hakeem the Dream. During the playoffs, the Chicago Bulls finally broke through as they won their first playoff series during the Michael Jordan era. And despite the critics today claiming that MJ did not win a series until the great Scottie Pippen arrived, if we look at the games, it is clear that Michael took it to another level. During the 5-game series against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Michael Jordan averaged just over 45 points per game, while the second leading scorer on the team was Charles Oakley at just under 11 points. A victory over the Cavaliers meant the Bulls would face off against the Detroit Pistons, which was the start of what is known today as one of the greatest rivalries in sports history. The Bulls would go on to lose the series in 5 games, with Jordan averaging over 27 points and nearly 9 rebounds per game, as the Pistons proved to be too much for Chicago. Looking back at the season Michael Jordan had, he finished with the following: the regular season MVP award, the Defensive Player of the Year award, the All-Star Game MVP award, the Slam Dunk Contest trophy, scoring title, the steals title, and a plethora of other advanced statistics.
Pippen plays to Jordan outside, 10 to shoot. Michael Jordan against Jim Paxson, down the lane, in deep, scoops the shot in. Spectacular play by Jordan. Here's a pass stolen by Jordan. Michael Jordan in a breakaway, in for the left for the dunk.
Jordan front court, what'll he do this time? He goes all the way, puts it up and in.
Hopefully another rebound, quick outlet pass, and here's Jordan. Ready to take on his prey there, and into the air and unstoppable.
That's why they came tonight.
Fake doubled up. Here's a pass stolen by Jordan. It's a 3-on-2 for the Bulls. Michael on the drive, in for the right. Quick jam.
Into Jordan.
Look at that. That was a near impossible shot over Carr.
think a lot of gratitude have to go out to my teammates and my coaching staff and the fans of Chicago. I think without them, I couldn't accomplish the feats that I did. And hopefully we can come back and do the same thing next year and improve our record and do better in the playoffs and just have an all-around better season next season.
What will you remember most about this past year or so great season for you?
Well, I think it's just the way that the team came together, and although we didn't look as good as most teams did on paper, we really went out and played hard and accomplished a lot of feats that a lot of people didn't think we could accomplish. Something that I'm doing and just done, then I think that makes me feel a lot better, and I think it inspires me to really work harder.
Space. I understand all the things he goes through. Michael Jordan is a phenomenon. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. You see him before a game, and you see him sitting there, and we have the tape on of the team we're playing, and he's almost mesmerized by it. He looks and he's watching, and sometimes I wonder if he's watching. Sometimes I wonder if he's now watches the tape, and now he doesn't start seeing things in his world about what he wants to do on that particular night.